Hey, hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris. Every day I do a vlog for 1,000 days. Yep, 1,000 days. So thank you so much for stopping by. If you're not subscribed, a subscribe would be absolutely awesome. So thank you. And every day I talk about something uniquely different. And today I'm talking about, well, a variation of things, refocusing, readjusting your view on what you're aiming at. Sometimes it's good to do that, because we forego the benefits of today for a better day tomorrow, don't we? And in doing that, we give ourselves the opportunity of maybe a better future. And when we forego the benefits of today, well, we do it on the promise of a better tomorrow, but tomorrow isn't guaranteed. And it really is just a promise to ourselves, isn't it? It's a hopeful promise that what tomorrow will come will be so much better. So if we work hard today, maybe we can relax tomorrow. But it doesn't always follow that tomorrow will come for us. And coming out here into nature, you can see that beautiful river behind me. I really feel that life for all of us is uniquely challenging and different. We've all got our own unique problems. And how we meet those challenges uniquely to each individual one of us is somewhat challenging. So what I mean is that what might be really challenging for me might be really easy for you. You might enjoy the challenge. You might even want more of that, whereas I may not. And it might be vice versa. It might be that you don't like the challenges and I kind of enjoy being pressed and put up against it. But when you're out here in nature, you do think about life and everything that's open to us. I think getting out into nature for me, especially here in the UK, is so important. I hear so many stories about people who find life challenging and difficult. They find it a real challenge, a struggle to just get by and make ends meet. It seems that we do live in a difficult world, and we have to simplify and make things easy for ourselves. So this week, in terms of foregoing the benefits of today and maybe having them another day, my boss rang me up and he said, "Chris, could you do us a favour and do some more overtime next week?" Well, I didn't say yes and I didn't say no. The older I get, the more I value time to be able to come and do this. I value my time above money. You can't do an awful lot without money, can you? You really can't. And the benefits that money will give me will be later on. But I tell you what, I really feel that I can't get that time back. You can get money back, but you can't get time back. But in order to get the money back, you have to put the time in. It's crazy how it all works, isn't it? But somehow it just all works. And making the most of a beautiful day, not being in work, doing the things that you love doing, can give you memories. I can't really say that about work. I can't have a fond memory of being at work where it was so wonderfully amazing that I've looked back on it, with glee over the years. I really remember the time that I spend valuably with my family and friends and people that mean something to me. Those are the things that stick with me. But again, you have to forego the benefits of today so that you can reap a better tomorrow. That's why there's such things as pensions, I guess, and all these other things that come into play. But thinking about life, feeling that time is so important to me. When I see such beautiful things like this flowing river, just hearing the sounds of it, just knowing that I can literally come out into nature when maybe, if I'd taken the opportunity to work the overtime, I wouldn't have the memory of coming here and doing this. So it's a balance sometimes in life, isn't it? It is a real balance. You've got to say to yourself, there are times when you have to grab the money and there are times when you don't. Now the good news is that I've done an awful lot of overtime over the past few weeks, to the point where I'm feeling a little bit tired now. So maybe I'll take a pass when I speak to him on Monday. Maybe I will just enjoy this next week because the weather is going to be awesome. And doing all that overtime will mean, yes, more money, but less experience, less value in terms of monetary value. But money isn't everything, is it? Money isn't. It's everything if you don't have any, and it's nothing if you have it. So depending on where I sit on that scale depends probably what I will do. Now, I may well grab half the overtime and enjoy the other half, and I think that's a balance. So when I speak to him on Monday, I might say I'll do 3 days instead of 7 and enjoy the rest of this wonderful weather ahead of us. But sometimes in life you have to throw yourself at the prospect and the challenge of giving up today for tomorrow. But tomorrow is never promised. Like I said, it's never guaranteed. And that's why sometimes we should just live in this moment. And what a moment to be living in. I'm just looking at the sun dancing off that river, the sound of the water, and the birds singing in the background, and the sun shining, and the shade of the tree here. It's just so lovely. The older I get, the more I've really appreciated nature. It's really made me feel stronger and better as a person. It really has. There are times in my life where I've felt so stressed out, but coming into nature really tops me up. And we're very fortunate in the United Kingdom that we can literally jump in a car or get on our bikes and cycle, and we've got all this around us, especially here in Devon and Cornwall. And I'm sure there are pockets of these kind of places in and around all the big cities across the UK, and having this kind of space is so important to us as creatures, because at the end we are just creatures walking around on this planet, aren't we? I always say that if life is difficult, then go and do something easy. So a walk around the park, a walk with the sun on your face, maybe taking your dog out for a walk. My little doggy Buzz, he loves certainly doing all this, and it's a real treat for him. So maybe this weekend I will not forego the pleasure of a great weekend. I'll enjoy it, and maybe I will sign up for some overtime next week. Maybe that's the balance. Maybe in doing that I'll tick both boxes. Maybe not as much money as I'd have done if I'd have earned across the entire week, but at least I'd have done something. And that is it, isn't it? Life needs a balance. It requires it. If you can get a balance in your life for a lot of things, that's not bad. So how about you? Are you foregoing anything today in order to reap the benefit of tomorrow for it? I think we all do it in some small way, whether or not we're paying into a pension. Here in the UK, you have to pay into a pension no matter what job you're doing. The government obviously changed legislation where people have to save into a pension. Doesn't matter what the job it is, you've got to do that. And I think that's a pretty good thing. It's a good thing. Having a little bit extra money when you've retired, that's not bad. It may just mean the difference of you being able to jump in your car if you have one and going off and seeing beautiful places like this. Again, it's foregoing the value or today's sort of immediate sort of benefit and putting it off for another day. And that, my friends, is not so bad, is it? But like I say, you're not guaranteed tomorrow, so making that benefit work for you is what it's all about. But already this morning I've seen some rabbits, some big rabbits actually, bouncing around over here, and the birds have been so amazing. I love looking out for robins, if you know what they are. They're just beautiful small birds. I always associate them with being around at Christmas, but you do see them around, and they are lovely creatures. And it's really funny, I always associate a robin with my mum, who sadly passed in the year 2000. But it's something that just means something to me. It may be that you have an animal that you sort of affiliate with somebody, or have that connection with somebody. And yeah, so look, I'm going to I think I've answered my own question here. I'm going to take a balance, do part of the week and then enjoy the other part of the week. I think that's important for not only myself and my family, but also the work benefits by having me at 50% of the time. And that isn't bad, is it? And who knows, I might be able to do something a little bit extra with the cash next month when I get paid. On that note, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate you. And I'll be back again tomorrow with a different video. Whatever you do, enjoy the rest of your day. See you tomorrow. Bye now.